Hello, what is up, dudes? My name is Sergio. There's tons of countdowns and top whatevers on the YouTubes. But when it comes to film, everybody's always talking about the director or, you know, the actor. But what about the other guy, the producer? So, in honor of that, because we want to, we're going to list our top 7 films produced by Judd Apatow. Apatow? Let's start with number 7. Begin Again. Starring Keira Knightley and Mark Ruffalo. This movie is a nice blend of the dark side and the light side. It sounds like Star Wars. It's the lighter side and the darker side of the music industry, where Mark Ruffalo's character Steve is basically at the end of his career. He's kind of old, can't match talent anymore. He's become a drunk until he meets Greta, which is played by Keira Knightley. In the end, it's all the happiness, I guess. It's your basic run-of-the-mill. Okay, on to number 6, Pineapple Express. I think almost anyone in the world knows what this film is or what it's about. Yes, it's pretty much about pot, a pot dealer, a guy that buys pot. Honestly, I sit here and tell you what the movie is about, but I forgot. I literally can't remember. And number 5 is Knocked Up. Yes, I know it's number 5 for us. For a lot of people, it might have been number 1 for Judd Apatow producing blah blah blah. The movie is pinned between 2 people, Allison Scott and Ben Stone. Allison gets impregnated by Ben, and she's not that enthused about it because, well, it's Seth Rogen. In the end, they seem to pull it off, which is amazing because Katherine Heigl. Moving on, number 4 for us goes back to the OG, 40-Year-Old Virgin. This movie basically put Steve Carell on the map, or people finally knew who he was. He's a super nerdy guy that has a bunch of toys. He has a bunch of movies, posters. I'm sure he's into comics and anything nerdy. Shit. So he meets up with a girl and they end up together. Sounds familiar. Number 3 was a tough one for us because, well, we're closing in on number 1. I don't think there's any other reason. Numero 3 goes to Superbad. The laughability is awesome in this movie. Honestly, I've seen this movie like 22 or more times. It's great. It's Michael Cera when he's not crazy, and Jonah Hill when he's not up his own butt, and Christopher Mintz-Plasse isn't lost in Hollywood. Okay, number 2 goes to Step Brothers. Step Brothers gotta be the funniest Judd Apatow link today. Extremely quotable. Will Ferrell is basically in his final form, his mega evolution. Will Ferrell is 39 and is a man-child. Eventually, the 2 brothers try to mature, but in the end, they find out that they'll never change. Oh, and John C. Reilly's in the movie too. Number 1. It's come down to this, ladies and gentlemen. It's the most immaculate, extraordinary film of our century. Well, to us it is, at least. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, this film is well-rounded in all of its greatness. Can you say biased opinion? Yeah, maybe. But it's what we want, right? I mean, it's our top 7. But it's what you want, right? To find love in the most awkward places, or, you know, in the most inconvenient places while your ex is just around the corner. So it's Jason Segel as Peter Bretter. He's having a rough time with his breakup with Sarah Marshall, played by Kristen Bell, but he finds ultimate happiness when he finds Rachel Jansen, played by Mila Kunis. The film is well-rounded in tone and has great comedy. Russell Brand is annoyingly hilarious, and the secondary cast is just spot on. But the best part is my lazy eye partner in crime, Bill mother-flippin' hater, just to give it an extra humph or a cherry on top that the movie well deserved. I guess you could say Jason Segel's character could forget Sarah Marshall. Anyways, folks, that pretty much wraps it up for our really weird top 7. Thanks for watching. Stay tuned for future top whatevers and reviews of movies that, well, look, we have explanations why, but look, I don't have to tell you. Just get out of here.